Well, good evening and happy Sunday evening to all of you who are excited. Sunday evening, me and my son were sitting out there trying to snap a few doves before we came home, and he goes, "You know what this thing's about Sunday?" I said, "Yeah, you gotta wake up and go back to reality Monday morning for work." But just sitting here at my little workbench in the house, and we're getting some things figured out. I made a decision today. That's probably a lot of the vibrating I'm hearing out of my quiver. I think after 4 years, she's starting to come a little loose. But we're going back. For me, this is basics. This is the Black Gold Ascent Verdict Assault. It's the 3-pin, has the sight tape on it, but I'm going just basic. I'm going to run my 3 pins. They're 19,000s. It's 20, 30, 40 yards. The couple spots I have picked out to hunt this year, the one deer reduction zone, which is like urban hunting, is if I get a 40-yard shot from just the way this little property is set out, it is going to be a giant buck. There are rumors of 2 absolute behemoth hogs that are using this little swamp bottom, well, floodplain bottom. But from what I ranged, I'm just actually now my trail camera's going nuts. The gentleman that I'm hunting off of his property sent me a couple big does down by his pond. I wish I could say I was going to be hunting there tonight, but it was not fair. It's not right to the deer, nor the landowner, nor the neighbors to go out there. I'm getting bruised. I don't even know where those came from. To go out there and hunt deer with a bow that, okay, 20 yards I'm good, 25 yards I'm good, but ethically and morally, that's not fair to the deer. So I'm going to sacrifice the ability to have a 150-yard tape because I got into these single pins a few years ago. I was struggling with a little bit of target panic, and picking that pin kind of got my head. I should have worked on it. I should have went back to the basics. I should have went back 5 yards, just execute shot, execute shot, execute shot. But I didn't go that route. And then I went to the single. I went to HHA, went that single route pin, and I loved it. It's an awesome, dude, they're awesome. They're like indestructible, just tank of a bow sight. I don't know why I said arrow, but a bow sight. And then I had the luxury of going to the ATA show, got my hands on a Fast Eddie XL, and I was like, dude, I want this double pin. And that's what I wanted from HHA, was just that double pin. So well, that's the second time I've done that. I just dropped a screw out of it. But I bought that Fast Eddie XL. I love it. The reason I got my hands are still on it is I refuse to sell it is because at some point it's going to go back on a bow. I'm going to rebuild my confidence up. My Mathews VXR 31.5, which was the 2020 model. This will be my last year as it being my primary bow. So this coming for fall of 24, it'll be my backup bow, which the issues I'm having this year, the backup bow would have been awesome to have. But I had the problem of not knowing what bow I wanted this year, and I didn't see anything come out that really was like, oh man, I'm gonna nail it, I'm gonna grab that. But I'm looking more than likely gonna be picking me up a PSE Levitate. I shot that a few times at my bow shop, and my gosh, man, it's a sweet shooting bow. I think it's the Fortis, the aluminum riser bow. I shot one of them and I was like, dude, this is sick. But I've always had the aluminum risers. And hey, could you get that for me, bro? When you wash that bowl out? Sorry, I'm trying to get my son to grab that. But I've always done the aluminum risers. Thanks, kiddo. Appreciate you. That's my hunting dude right there. That's my bow hunting, dove killing, dove slaying partner right there. But I've always done the aluminum risers, and I was like, my next bow is something just draw cycle. If it clicks in my head, I said that's what I'm going to go to. And that Levitate with the E2. I think it's like the EC2 cam or whatever, the E2 cam. Like that's money. I shot the Mach 34, and I was like, I like it, but I was like, man, that levitate. Ooh, that felt good. But like I said, so I'm gonna be I'm running the John Dudley little knock-on boa strap. I love this thing. Slips on and off, and then I'm running this light Carter. It won't even focus on it. The like Mike 2, little back tension. I have noticed I get like when I get frustrated, like with trying to work on my bow, I was just like, wow, dude. I mean, it looks like a trigger slap, but it literally is just pulling that back tension. So I'm gonna end up. I have it set as heavy as I can get without the bearing that Carter Releases put in it. So I'm gonna back that screw out and put that ball bearing or whatever it is they have in there just to add more tension. But I noticed as I was shooting, my bow's not quite leveling, like out at 60 yards. So I'm gonna put this 15-inch back on my bow, and I'm gonna run my 10 off the back. And I have like it's like a 6 or 4-inch stubby. I've been running off the back, but I'm gonna take the weight off. I'm gonna take the weight off of it and put it on my 10-inch, and then I'm gonna put this on my son's bow. I'm just gonna let him have it. And like I said, I just trying to go back to basics. I'm half tempted. I noticed there's a lot of vibration coming out of my quiver. Like I shot one arrow and you can hear that. Like I can feel it in my hand. It was just like. So I think what I'm gonna do, since I'm basically going back in, getting everything redone, like just set back in. I wanted to hunt this evening, and I wanted to hunt last night. Last night, nothing came up on camera. A landowner said, man, they didn't see anything. This morning, huge doe 15 yards from where I hung my new Novix Halo set up a couple weekends ago with my son. 15-yard shot, just would have been thunk, and I would have earned my buck tag. So and then he sent me pictures of she is a heifer of a doe. But yeah, so like I said, I'm just trying to get back, and I'm running these Axis 5mm, and I lost a couple more tonight. They just hit, I don't know if there's something in the timing or the tune of my bow. I've had it looked at a few times. Everything's supposed to be good. I don't blame anybody. It's probably 100% my fault, but in my head, there's something wrong with my bow. Like this year has just been, there's something, it's in my head that there's something wrong with my bow. But yeah, so this is a result of today. Not gone, arrow gone. This was, I believe, yesterday. Front end gone, not gone. 2 arrows just, they're toast. But that's why I buy 2 dozen arrows. So I still have enough to hunt with, and I'm gonna spin test my arrows. Probably tomorrow when I get off work. Tomorrow's gonna be a hit bow shoot. I'm gonna hit it hard. Everything looked good at the shop Friday. We saved what I thought. We just had there was a little bit of a rest issue. Cam, something was wrong with Cam, and then felt it was best to shorten my my draw length by a 1/2 inch. So went from 29 to 28.5, and then we took went from 75 pound, 80% let off, then back down to 70 pound mods. It draws just as easy to me, but it's like I bought these arrows on the fact that I was gonna shoot 75 pound mods. They're 10.7 grain, so they're a little heavier, which Dudley shoots a 500 something grain arrow at 75 pounds. And dude, it's a absolute thump. That thing thumps. So I said, I'm just gonna, I know it's a little long of a post, but I'm just kind of like, this is just how I mentally decompress, and then I'll go back and watch it and realize I'm probably one of the worst people on social media. I ain't got the skills for awesome video work, but I'm very honest. I'm very open about my hunting life, and it's been nice. The last Sunday dove hunting, even though we got 2 birds, was just it decompressed me. It's basically like I love the duck hunt, I love the deer hunt. So I was like, dove hunting gets ready like teal. It's like doves are like hitting a teal, man, like 90-mile-an-hour flying bird, just boom, and then you're like, crap, blink your eye and they're like 50 yards over. They're gone. But like Saturday, my goal is I'm gonna play the weather by ear. If I get this 20, 30, and 40 set broadheads where they need to be, and the weather's decent Saturday, probably end up hunting. If I have some more issues, like I said, I'm gonna dove hunt in Linton. It's west of me. It's kind of like out near south of Terre Haute-ish area, I guess. Like heading to Terre Haute, but I want to stop in and to Josh and Kristen McDaniel's shop, and while I'm gonna be out there, so it'd be kind of nice that because we're gonna try to get a morning dove hunt in and then do the late afternoon and see if the morning shows more promise than what we had last Sunday evening. But yeah, like I said, I have my old HHA optimizer, and I have my Black Gold, and I have my Fast Eddie, and I have the Rise. I held on to these because they do serve a purpose. At some point over winter, like once deer season ends and I fill tags, I'm basically going to go right back to fundamentals, form, shot execution, like everything. Like if you watch Knock on John Dudley's videos, and I watched an interesting one of him talking about the TAC tournament, just people shooting arrows, just there's like the form, the execution, like the gear. Like I just want to make sure everything, like the timing, the tuning, the paper tuning, the cams, everything just is as perfect as I can humanly have it, minus my human error. So that's basically what I'm going to do. Is I'm gonna set this bow back up to where I have my Black Gold 3-pin. It's sad to say, but I'm gonna sacrifice being able to shoot 120 yards out at the in-laws to. What's up, dude? You have like 30 minutes before you go to bed. Kid want to play Fortnite, but so yeah, I'm sacrificing that ability to shoot stupid long distance. Really, the single pins came into mind. Like I said, I had the target panic a few years ago. Well, it's been a while ago. I mean, to where I went to the optimizer, first HHA, and then started reading about, doing the 3D, so having a little longer distance to shoot. And then it got into like TAC turn. I was like, oh, dude, let's go long range. So then I was like, oh, double pin, so I'll have a little more distance on my bottom. And then it just went, and I enjoyed shooting them. It was just nice to have that vertical sight. But I know the HHA does make the multi-pin, but I'm just, like I said, for this year, I'm gonna go back to what I know is basics, was having a fixed pin sight. I shot really good back in the day. Like my confidence was way high, was where I needed it to be. And I'll be honest, for as lousy as I shot this year, dude, Easton's Axis arrows are tough as nails. I've put them through the ringer, and I've destroyed. I think I've destroyed 6 of them this summer. So we're gonna get there. Like I said, I'm going back to basics. Like I said, you may think I'm a horrible bow hunter, but it's just, I'm being honest. Like, I'm not scared to tell people I had a crappy year of shooting. My form just went to junk. I spent an hour shooting at 20 yards a day. Didn't like humiliate me. Didn't make me feel less of a hunter. And I shot better at 20 yards in that hour than I did all but. I think I had 2 good ends at 60, and that was it. Out of the hour and a half I spent shooting out there, just taking breaks and thinking and processing. And if it makes me seem like a less of a hunter, then so be it. But I'm here to eat. Like I'm here to bring food home and feed me and my kids, and have deer chili and steaks and roast. And I love to eat deer meat. I'd rather eat deer meat than anything. I mean, axis and elks, axis buck and axis deer and elk are okay. I'd rather eat them, but not a whole lot of them running around in Indiana. But I said thank you all for just taking time to follow me on my journey. If this is just who I am. I'm just very honest up front. I don't hide anything. Like last year, I ate tag soup, shot one doe. Coyotes got to her before I could get back the following morning. We found what was left. But like last year was it was a rough season. I hunted a lot of state land. Had a landowner issue. And I think it just last season carried over into this year, and like it just all came to just implode. And it's kind of adding the stress in my bow. But like I said, this is my new year. This is a new season. This is the season I'm going to make huge strides. I've stepped out in my own comfort zone to get where I want to be in the hunting world. And like I said, next year I'll be buying a new bike. I mean, I won't have any sponsors, and I'm cool with that. Like I just buy whatever I think's awesome. Like, give me 1 second here. I've kind of moved everything around. I'll be doggone, man. I'm losing my mind. Like I said, I bought tack fins. I like tack fins. They're light. They spin good. They fly good. I bought Easton Arrows. I bought Sever Broadheads. I bought Grim Reaper Micro Hades Pros. I bought AAE stabilizers and vanes, and I like that. If I see something I want to try, it's just there. But oh yeah, these right here. I mean, Halo Knox. These things are awesome. Lighter. They're I don't know, like 4 or 5 grains, I think, or 6 grains lighter than, or 4. I can't remember off the top of my head, but they were lighter than the Nocturnals, and I like them, so I bought them. And like I said, I bought a Spot Hog. I bought a Black Gold. I bought a HHA. I bought UltraView gear. I'm not knocking the UltraView scope. It's just, I think it's a little more complex than where I'm at just for this. But I guarantee it's going to stay on there. And then when I go back this winter and completely rebuild and revamp, it'll be a part of that. Like these things here are awesome. I even bought these little half rack. Dude, these things are sick. I finally got around to even opening the package. Like I have so much stuff I bought this year, and I'm going, like, I've been trying to use and figure out that I'm like, crap, that's in my head where I'm like, oh man, I did a little too much. But I work very hard for my money, and when I want to try something, I try it. Like I watched, I heard people talking about the new UltraView, their new site. was in a shop, heard people talking, and I'm like, cool, man. One guy's like, oh, you're paying for the name, and I'm like, dude, that looks like some high-tech freak, like alien engineering. So yeah, $600 price tag for a site, but I mean, there's some thought that went into it. And like I said, I mean, I'm running like $300 Black Gold, $300 something Fast Eddie, $300 something HHA, and it's, hunting is such a personal preference, and I have no ties to anybody. Like, and I'm good with that. Like, I know I'm real low on the number pole of social media, and that's cool. But I also just show what it is. Like, there's no, like, if you can't double my videos, there's no professional editing. Everything comes off my iPhone, and it is what it is. I run it like it is. And today I tried to self-video. I bought a tripod, and it thinks it's a piece of junk. But I bought it because I wanted something to help my channel look better, or, my content to have a little better, a little better professionalism look to it. And I paid the price for buying a cheap little tripod. Thing barely stands up. But it's whatever. Like just a learning experience. So I said, I know it's a long video, and just want to thank you all for coming along with the ride with me. And I love bow hunting. Like, even though I'm having a bad year, at least I'm willing to stand out there and be honest about it and be like, everybody has a crappy year. I had a huge workload this year. Worked a lot of hours, and with a family, 4 kids, sometimes you sometimes you got to realize that there's a little more to your addiction of bow hunting. So, like I've put a lot into it this year. I've invested, like I bought some Novix stand. I'm getting ready to buy a couple more here in November. I'm gonna set up a couple spots, and then I got a saddle system. I invested in the rest, like the sticks, just the rest of the stuff I need for my saddle system. Like I'm gonna run a saddle system, and may not use all my sticks. May end up being like it's gonna be a learning year with how to use it or how to set up. But I love hunting. I love bow hunting. Like I said, I mean, this inside my house. That's that little Halo Blue Knock, dude. That thing's got some color to it. I like it, dude. It's cool. Like I shot the AE Stealths and the Maxes, and I shot the little Max Hunters, and I just figured, you know what, this year I'm gonna try these little tap vanes, and you know, if I end up, I'll probably change them by the end of the year. I'll probably go back to AE. That's just what I do. I go back to stuff, but I'm honestly trying it. Like I said, I hold no ties to it. I either like them, they fly good, or so. Like I said, sorry, it's just a long video. I'm just trying to decompress and get my mind around and wrapped up and rock solid. So it's gonna be an awesome year. Like I said, I even got a Spot Hog. I even bought the light for my my Spot Hog. So man, bow, it's awesome. I love it. Like dude, congratulations to everybody that's already filled tags and those that are going out to chase them. Dude, I support you. I have your back. Like I love the fact. I don't care if you crossbow hunt, recurve, longbow, compound. Like I love the fact that there's such a huge community of archers, and it's awesome. I love bow hunting. So just have each other's back, and let's build each other up, and let's just keep growing bow hunting. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, there'll be diehard rifle hunters and shotguns that are like, yeah, right. But I love the fact that with a bow, I try to get them at 20 yards. I really do. The closer, I can feel my skill. Like, you know, like you take a pre-workout and you feel that tingling. Like, man, when they get within that 10, 15, 20 yards, man, it's just your heart. I love it. It's just, there's nothing better. So, like I said, I thank you all for those of you that follow, those of you that just check out the content that I put out. Thank you all. Y'all are awesome, and hope you all have a great evening. I'm gonna get my bow kind of where I need it for tomorrow when I get off work to go back out and try to improve and get locked in tomorrow. And like I said, I bought a box of these as I drop everything like I always do. I got the Sever Titanium, like the 1.5 inch. Dude, these are sick little broadheads. I'm gonna give them a go, and I'm gonna see how they shoot. Unfortunately, I lost one yesterday, or maybe it was Friday. I think it was maybe Friday. Yesterday or Friday. I lost one of them, and then I lost a brand new Grim Reaper Micro 80s Pros. So it was a great weekend to shoot, and let me tell you, it was awesome. Couldn't ask for anything better. Blow up 2 arrows, lose 2 broadheads. Yeah, but it's just what it is. So, but I just want to thank y'all for sticking around and watching. Y'all are awesome. Thank you.